we're rolling.
Wonderful.
This is Noah Simons. I'm the Executive Director of Upstate Capital, and here with Dave Fuehrer from GRYT Health. And we're here to talk about raising Series A in spring of 2020. Hi, Dave.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, all considering.
Same. Honored to be with you. Thank you.
So I'd love it if you tell me a little bit about your business, what it is that you do, what GRYT Health is all about.
Yeah, thank you. GRYT Health is an oncology solution provider. So we work with top global pharma to provide research, marketing, and clinical trial services.
Awesome. And since we're talking about raising Series A, I'd love to hear about how you have capitalized GRYT so far.
We've completed 2 rounds already. We considered them both seed rounds, so A and B. The first round was really more than friends, but it was people in our network that we really trusted and respected. And then the second round was a growth round in the seed range, close to $1 million. And that was through other investors, not as close as our first round, but sort of bridging between, the friends and family to more strategic and institutional. Our chairwoman, as well as the CEO of one of our current funds, have encouraged us to pay really close attention to revenue and cash flow. And so as we're doing all the things required to really grow a business quickly, thinking about the customers we're choosing, how we're structuring those projects, really set us up to show that we're a business that's worth a Series A, right? And so it's as much about positioning ourselves to be ready as it is just about doing the day-to-day activities of the business. In our space in pharma, master service agreements are the gold standard. And so once you're a preferred partner or certainly a master service partner to a pharma company, you're really sort of one of their cherished relationships. And I think of all of our relationships that way. They are our partners in this work. And so it took us a full year to really secure master service agreements with the companies that are our most valued customers now. And then once that happens, our ability to operate with different groups and deliver different results are sort of how our milestones are structured.
Do you think that this particular time helps you or hurts you?
It's an opportunity for both. And if we look across business models right now, so many are really getting devastated. Anything that's an in-person or a contact business can be really challenging, if not impossible. We're in a sector where we were doing a lot virtually already. And so that's helped us actually grow during this period. So we've accelerated some things we were planning, but not doing yet. But there's positives and challenges in all that. So I don't think it's a one-size-fits-all answer. As entrepreneurs, our job is to figure out the opportunity in it.
Yeah, always see the white space.
That's exactly right.
I'm wondering, from your vantage point as the CEO of this company, what's most surprising to you at this point in your journey?
The thing about innovation that I love is that we get to have the seed. It's the start of it, but to really build something, it's about how it affects others. And to me, the most surprising thing is how people see value or find help in something that's a different way than I intended originally, but it blossoms into other areas. And if there's one thing that our team is really good at, it's, paying attention to how we're helping and figuring out ways to do more of that. I think the more we try to hold on to the way we originally envisioned it, it can almost slow us down. And so we try to really understand that relationship and how we just keep helping and growing.
Yeah, what an interesting tension between setting a path, setting a plan, and adjusting to meet the circumstances that you couldn't have anticipated.
Yeah, I'll liken that to having a coach in any sport or field. A coach sees things that you might not. If your hands are on the keyboard or swinging the baseball bat, you're just trying to make contact, and having the right coaches and mentors, they help you pick your head up and see those moments. And that's exactly how it feels.
That makes a lot of sense. Who have you found to be your most important mentors on this journey?
I think it's important to have mentors in many areas. And so, we're really fortunate to be in the fund, a portfolio company of Excel Partners in Rochester, New York. You've been a wonderful, guidepost for me through the years, and also to have people in industry that help us stay aligned with, the challenges pharma is facing and how those are evolving. And we're a company that always puts patients first. And so listening to them and understanding how we're helping them is always important. And the more I keep my ear in all those areas, I think the better we respond.
Yeah, well, you're very kind and gracious.
Thank you.
Before we wrap up, do you have any particular advice or anything additional you'd like to share with entrepreneurs who are maybe following along in your footsteps?
The immediate thing that sprung to mind when you asked that question were the people that said things I didn't want to hear, right? And I think as entrepreneurs, we do this because we're so passionate, and we want people to feel as strongly about our ideas as we do. And sometimes the people that have presented ideas or questions that really challenged my passion ended up being the most important because it forced things through different eyes. And so my advice to new entrepreneurs, as well as my colleagues at any stage, is to really sit thoughtfully in comments. And if it's from someone you trust, there's a reason they're providing that comment.
That's awesome. I think I completely agree with you and think that's excellent advice. Thanks again for taking some time here today, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Likewise, my pleasure. Thank you.